Shinpei questions Shadow Mio where and how she was made. Shadow Mio makes sense of that she was duplicated yesterday by Hina and made in a cavern. She felt that putting Mio in the hospital would make it simple for her to kill because Dr. Hishigata was on their side. So she wanted to kill Mio and take her place. Takiko didn't realize they would duplicate Mio, yet Shadow Mio guarantees her she actually wants to kill Mio now and she was replicated to attempt to track down Ushio. Shadow Mio explains that there are two kinds of copying: transformation, in which your body copies something, and childbirth, in which a part of your body is cut off to make a new shadow. Hina has the ability to give birth multiple times, while the children can only give birth to one human shadow each. The excellent youngsters made by kids can't conceive an offspring, but all shadows can change over and again. They must kill the original human within a week or the shadows will turn into mud, regardless of whether they are undergoing childbirth or transformation. Takiko states they were helping Hina, however it appears she had an alternate arrangement. As Dr. Hishigata appears to know her arrangement, so uncovers that he has a gathering with him this evening at 10, and Shinpei chooses they to talk with him. Shinpei orders Shadow Mio to safeguard Mio. Shinpei confirms Shadow Mio's suspicion that he is afraid of her because she has killed him numerous times. Shadow Mio makes sense of she haven't killed anybody yet and that was various courses of events. Shinpei denies Shadow Mio's subsequent inquiry that he had a girlfriend in Tokyo. Shadow Mio contemplates whether he asked why she never referred to him as older sibling, yet at that time, the remainder of the gathering comes and Mio pushes Shinpei to go. They go to Hishigata facility and So and Takiko notice that every one of their things and furniture are eradicated by shadows. Hizuru takes note of that. It appears they needed to eradicate something, however didn't have the foggiest idea where it was. Saito and their mom is missing and So supposes it's Saito's shortcoming. When Ushio detects a shadow in the clinic, they pursue her. They discover the elevator stuck on the basement floor and evidence of a fight. They see that So mother's wheelchair had been blocking the elevator as they head to the basement. They see a shadow heading into the mortuary, however as they go, it's unfilled. After that, Takiko reveals that a secret door leads to a different morgue, but Ushio's body is not there. They find a passage and Takiko makes sense of it prompts Hiriko's cavern and they are utilizing it to carry dead bodies to her. They proceed because they sense a shadow ahead. In the long run they find So's mom choking Saito. So's mother is freed from Hina's control when Ushio rushes in and hacks her. Be that as it may, Saito isn't breathing and Takiko begins giving him emergency treatment. So takes over after a short while because he didn't want to let him go before he could answer for everything. Minutes after the fact, Saito begins breathing once more and gets some information about Chitose, So's mom, and Ushio makes sense of she broke her association with Hina. Saito speculates that because they have come this far, Hina probably believed he would tell them everything and made the decision to kill him. Because they can simply copy him, Takiko advises him to stop hiding anything. Saito requests that Takiko kill them all, as that way Hina will trust him in the future. Notwithstanding, Takiko states that Hina deceived them and won't stay true to her commitment. Furious, Saito figures out how to take the weapon from So and shoots Takiko. He then, at that point, endeavors to shoot Ushio, yet Takiko stops him, uncovering to be Shadow Ushio. Shadow Mio inquires as to whether he trusts her now and Shinpei affirms, expressing she can duplicate him and check whether she doesn't really accept that him, but Shadow Mio declines, not having any desire to see what's in his heart. So resents his dad and advises Mio to duplicate him. Mio tries, but she admits that she can't because he has immunity. Saito is surprised that she is unable to imitate him. Mio reveals that he was copied once and then died, giving him immunity and making it impossible to copy him again. Saito breaks down as he realizes he cannot transform into a shadow and wonders why he did everything he did. They notice Nagoro with Ushio's body. She lets Saito know that she has a message from Shurta, which thanks the Hishigata family for serving them so indeed, yet this is the end. Nagoro uncovers that Shirda had a directive for Shinpei as well. Shirda is shocked that Shinpei may do, and it's irritating, yet feeble to stop them, and all will be over in 2 days. Ushio tries to chase Nagoro, but Shinpei stops her and tells her that they were provoking them and trying to lure them. Shinpei inquires as to whether there is any explanation now for him to keep quiet, and he requests that he bring the genuine Takiko. After Chitose awakens, Ushio shows her every last bit of her recollections up to this point, as she did to Saito. Chitose was unaware that she was a shadow or that she had been made in any way. Saito is aware that they are attempting to halt the ritual, but considering that if Hina died, all shadows would perish, he wonders if killing her is the right decision. Ushio says she should have died 2 days ago, that this is just bonus time, and that she is happy to use this time to save everyone. She is fine with that. Saito uncovers that Hina attempts to get back to her old neighborhood in the Profound Sea, where animals of this world can't arrive at it, and she expected to carry shadows with her, the family she handpicked. Saito and Chitose should become shadows and live there everlastingly, alongside Takiko and South. So then, at that point, understands that this is the reason Saito couldn't have cared less on the off chance that they will kick the bucket or not. Chitose calls Saito self-centered and moronic, yet says thanks to him for saving her. Notwithstanding, they need to end this. Chitose asserts that he has their children, while Saito asserts that there is no reason for him to live if she passes away. She states Shinpei is right, he actually can make things right. Saito then opens a protected, he had Takiko cover. Inside show restraint records, and anybody he determined to have Capgra fancies, really turned out to be nourishment for Hina. Additionally, Shinpei's parents are listed. Shinpei is shocked as his mom and father both sank during an undertaking. Saito uncovers that they found the Hirako cave and needed to open up to the world, so they were killed and made to seem to be a mishap. Shirda had killed them, and Saito supplanted their bodies and gave them to Hina. Shinpei asks Saito if he knows Shirda's real name, and Saito says yes. Saito gives a photograph to Shinpei and states Shirda is her gatekeeper and the primary kid she brought forth, Shidehiko Hishigata, the pioneer behind the Hishigata Center, as well as its most memorable chief.